Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our admins, and the message reads like this. Morning, Brother Nashi. As I am writing this email, my heart is troubled because of my behavior. I am not a good friend because if I want any man to fall in love with me, they will regardlessly fall in love with me even if they are married. I have been doing this ever since I was single, and now I am married, 9 years into the marriage, and I am still doing it. I am still cheating on my beloved husband. And all of these guys who fall for me are usually men that are married to my friends. It's like I am a magnet to any man that is married to my friend. I don't use any charms to do this. I am a very friendly and a bubbly person, and I do not know. I am truly confused as to what attracts them to me, but I just end up in such situations. Maybe it is the marine spirits or something like that, because most of the times whenever I am having a dream, I'll be playing with the river spirits. At this moment, I feel that my relationship with God is strained, because at the church where I go to, I am always at the forefront of everything. There was even this other day when we had gone out to church for an all-night prayer with one of my best friend's husband. We spoke with each other. He texted me and he said, "Can you come outside?" I then went outside, and when I went outside, he said that he can't control it anymore. And this was like me and him. We had been involved in a relationship for about 3 days, but we had never had any physical contact. We were just having this relationship online, speaking on WhatsApp. When I followed him to the back of the church where it was a little bit dark, whilst the music was being played when the praise and worship was busy worshiping, that was when he started touching me. And when I tried to refuse, he said, "You are killing me because I just want to show you how you are making me to feel." So I let loose and he started touching me all over. Then we started to make love at the back of the church. We made love for about 30 minutes, Brother Nashi. And this has strained my relationship with God, because when I returned back indoors, I was then told that I was going to be the main speaker of that night. So you can just imagine that down there, I was very wet as his semen was coming out of me, yet I was busy preaching, pretending as if I am a holy woman of God. I feel as if I am disappointing God and I am failing him, and I feel so dirty and unworthy to be called his child. My husband, I can say that he is a rough person. Ever since we got married, he would treat me in a very humiliating way, and the truth is I had repented and gotten baptized, got married, and I didn't want to go back to my ways. All that I wanted was to start a family. But from day one, he started pushing me, humiliating me in the presence of his family members. At that point, I was pregnant. I had been beaten and my jaw locked such that I felt to close my mouth till I went to the doctor. That is the reason why I came out to a point of not caring, because who beats up a pregnant woman? A lot of abuse happened, and I am not going to go into the details. Hence, I became tired. And that is how I ended up telling one of our friend, the husband, what was going on in my marriage. And he sympathized with me. And that same day, he told me that he had a solution to all of my problems. He was going to protect me, to love me, but he did the opposite. I came to a point where I had lost myself. Then I stopped caring. 9 years later, I am getting no feelings from my husband, even though if we have sexual intercourse, I feel nothing. In actual fact, he can touch me and I will feel it maybe 20 minutes later, even when I am making love to my husband. For me to enjoy making love to him, all that I have to do is that I have to insert into my mind just the thought of me making love to one of my friend's husband. From there on, I'll start to enjoy my wife. husband thinks that I am honestly still in love with him, but what he does not know is that I don't care anymore about him. What hurts me the most is that all of these men that I am dating, these guys that I am dating, they do not give me anything like financial wise. I don't care if a man does not give me money. All that I want to give these guys is just sexual intercourse. That is all that I need from these guys. And I am asking for any kind of advice that I can get from your listeners. What can I do so that I can stop being this promiscuous wife that I am? What pains me the most is that the leaders, the church elders, they think that I am a holy woman of God. But what they don't know is that deep down in my heart, I have this behavior of lusting after these men that I go to church with. There was even one point in time when I almost seduced the pastor. What stopped me from seducing the pastor is that the day when he had called me to his office, deliberately, I went there and I was wearing such a short skirt, and underneath I didn't have anything. When I walked into his office, he looked at me twice and he looked down. He avoided eye contact with me. When I was about to get up from my seat so that I can go and sit on his lap, that was when his wife walked into the office. And that was it. I said, let me not seduce him, because I have failed to seduce him. But still, when I am looking at him, when he is preaching, Brother Nashi, I don't know if it is a demon or what goes on with me. Since I have a very high position in church, me and my husband, we sit like at the front. So I'll be so close to the pastor. I do not focus on the word of God anymore. What I'll be looking at is his trousers, just imagining if he has a very big peepee that can actually satisfy me. I am lusting after this type of men that have this very big manhoods that can satisfy me properly. What I am doing, I know that it is totally wrong, but I can't control myself. There was even a time when I lied to my husband that I was going to see my mom in Eastern Cape, but in actual fact, there was this other guy that I had met online. This guy, he was in Limpopo. Me and that guy, we just fell in love on Facebook. He invited me to his province, so I left the province pretending as if I was heading back home to the Eastern Cape to see my mom. But I then went and I stayed with this guy for the whole week, brother. And what actually makes me to be very mad, this guy, he never even bothered to buy like the condoms, and I didn't even care at all. We just slept together. And it felt so good because I ended up squirting, and my husband had never made me to reach that kind of a level when he was making love to me. So this guy, he gave me such good love that even up until today, I still communicate with him, just that I do not have an opportunity to go and see him back in Limpopo. Unfortunately, my brother, when I returned back to the province where I am, I saw that I had an STI. So this STI, I heard that it cannot be cured. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was forwarded to me by one of our admins. It was sent by our dear sister. She was saying that me and my husband, we can't even talk for more than 5 minutes. We will be fighting. I know a lot of you will blame me. The fact still remains, I am in an abusive relationship and I am not happy. I have found a way to find men that can make me happy, even though they are married guys. It is complicated, but this is the life that I am living. Strange things do happen in this world.